Tell me about a particularly low point.
That was at the 2000 Olympics. In fact, just a few months before the Olympics, I broke a world record with my team and, swimming really well. And then I get to the Olympics and I was told that I had a press conference scheduled. I was on my way to a press conference when I was told, okay, you kind of need to make this detour and your brother needs to speak to you. My brother speaks to me and he tells me basically that there's a question that the reporters are going to ask me about. And it was basically regarding my younger brother. So what had happened was my younger brother got into a car accident. He was in a taxi going from one army camp to another, and his taxi was hit head on. He was sitting in the front seat, and so he was in a coma, and he was all beat up. And I hadn't known because my brother and my mom, who were at the Olympics to support me, they had tried to keep it from me, at least until after my events, but the media wouldn't have that. It was very tough for me because I think I'm very close to my brothers, and I think I couldn't focus. The weight of the country is on me, and everybody's expecting me to perform. But I've got so much, a struggle going through my head and my heart, and I just didn't know what I want to do.
You were very protective of your personal life. You were quite standoffish with the media. Why were you that way?
Well, I'm actually a very shy person. I'm quite an introvert. And when I was about 13 or 14, it probably got the worst when it was at the 93 SEA Games. I swam 10 events over 5 days. And the time between events was very short. So after each event, I would have to go warm down and get ready for the next event so that I could swim well at the next event. But, the reporters wanted their story and they wanted it immediately. And I had reporters that were chasing me down at the warm down pool, and I just told them I have to get ready. I can't do this now. And they wouldn't take no for an answer. Fair enough, they have to get their story in, but so do I. I have to swim, If I don't swim well, there's no story. I think it started from there, and, I grew to have a fear of the media, but I came to accept the fact that it's part of who I have to be. And it's part of who I am as an athlete. And as I matured, I learned how to handle that as well. I think having time away from Singapore also allowed me to grow up without being under a constant spotlight, and that helped me a lot.
Was there anything about the spotlight you enjoyed? Because you talked about living overseas and being out of the spotlight like it was a good thing.
Not really.
Really? Not at all? Not the adulation of thousands of adoring fans?
I think it's just not me, I think while I really appreciate the support from the fans, it doesn't determine my self-worth. I think I just accepted that it's part of my social responsibility. But if I had a choice, I would run away.